Question 6. What have you learnt about technologies from the process of constructing the product? During the making of our film, we used sufficient equipment to create the clip. For this film, we used a portable digital camcorder for the filming, as well as an Apple iMac for the editing process. We also used Adobe Photoshop for the creation of the production logo due to its easy-to-use interface and advanced tools, which improved the overall quality. The internet was used to gather copyright-free media and to use such web services as TimeToast, Blogger, SlideShare, Prezi, and YouTube. The digital camcorder we used was a Sony Handycam, which had a built-in hard drive, making it easier for us to capture hours of footage without the need for swapping tapes. The camera was easy to use, and the internal memory also ensured that the video was of good quality. Unfortunately, the camera was lacking in quality as it wasn't HD, and the camera was unable to work in low light. We as a group knew a fair bit about using the camera and tripod after our experience with the preliminary task back in September. The iMac we used included Final Cut HD, which we used to edit the film as well as for changing sound clips. We used an iMac as the software for editing on a Microsoft computer is fairly dear in price and has limited capabilities when composing personal touches. We decided to use Final Cut HD to edit and enhance the film as it was limitless with its capabilities, but it did however come with a complex user interface. This took some getting used to, along with all of the built-in functions and features and various options too. Fortunately, some of us grasped the new software easier than others, but we continued to support one another. We used the software to add fades to black in order to improve the film. During the editing process, we all contributed towards the final product, whether it was sound, video, titles, or the production logo. This ensured everyone played their own part. In addition, this also gave every member of the group additional skills and enabled them to use their creativity skills to add their own touches. Whilst editing, we as a group found the process an everlasting one, with the wind empowering the actors' voices, which clearly needed amplifying. During the filming, we had many days where half the cast couldn't make it due to certain circumstances. This unfortunately put strain on the progression of the film. Fortunately, however, we always found some filming to do, so the time wasn't wasted as such. Also, the presence of cars and modern buildings made the period hard to convey. Along with the poor lighting and wind interfering, it was very difficult to film speech. To film the lighting issue, we simply changed the storyline to exclude the clips of the victim's death, which were filmed in poor lighting. Instead, we had the video fade out to hint to the audience what happened, which was depicted in noir style. I personally thought this simple fade emphasized the situation, and as so, it's our preferred visual style, as we did in fact use it twice. Moreover, the black and white effect ensured we retained the noir style. After applying this effect, we discovered that the use of light reflected better in black and white rather than in colour. Also, external sound clips of church bells as well as people's footsteps replaced the audio track in the film, with the natural sound being played at a low volume. Finally, the mise-en-scène was too affected from the appearance of cars and modern buildings. Fortunately, we were able to use editing techniques to mask these small mistakes.